Okay, well, hello there. Mm, Welcome to this video. My name is Oscar. Pleased to meet you. This here is Age of Joy. Just a brief intro. This video is intended for my friends at the Age of Joy Discord. So, hi guys, just in case you're watching this. But if you happen to be anywhere else and just stumble into this video while browsing YouTube or anything, which is probably not a thing that's going to happen. Just so you know, Age of Joy is a virtual arcade place. Please excuse me, that's my turtle dove pigeon, which for some reason starts talking when I do. Shut up. Let's get back to it. Age of Joy is a virtual place, yada yada, which is available for free for the Quest VR headset through SideQuest. So you can sideload it, and again, it's a virtual arcade place where you can just put your ROMs, your MAME ROMs. I don't know how it's pronounced in English. Just in case you haven't noticed, I'm not a native English speaker, which is quite obvious, I'm afraid. Also, I'm a self-taught English speaker, so please be forgiven with my ramblings here. Okay, back to it. Also, this video is completely improvised. My second time around, because the first time there was something wrong with the audio. So anyway, back to the thing. So this video is made with a very specific purpose in mind, which is to show up how exactly, the games that you can play here are based on MAME, and not only any MAME, but exactly the 2003 version, MAME 2003. So the only ROMs that work within Age of Joy are those that are corresponding, those from a set that is corresponding to MAME 2003. Anyway, the thing is that obviously leaves a lot of games that you can't actually play out of, because not all the ROMs are available for MAME 2003, and not only that, but also some of those which are actually available don't work or have issues with sound. Or anyway, the thing is that there's also this thing, which is the actual reason why I'm making this video, because some Age of Joy videos that are really on YouTube are full in their commentary section of people asking about light gun games, which that's the problem actually. For now, Kurif, who's the author, who's the developer of Age of Joy, hi Kurif, hasn't implemented that function into the app just yet. So that means that if you want to play any light gun, if you want to play any light gun game inside of Age of Joy, you will find yourself either playing with using the controller, the stick on the controller to move the crosshairs around the screen, which is obviously not the best way to play light gun games, and the method that they came up with, which is not really, there's a lot of people who I've come across who assume that this was some kind of plugin that I coded. Just a brief disclaimer, I used to code back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, not too much, but I knew my way around my old Commodore 64 and later on my Commodore Amiga, but it's been an eternity since that. I'm not a coder. I'm not updated, and also I don't have the time, so no, I haven't developed any kind of plugin to play light gun games inside Age of Joy. What I do is use some, just a bit of lateral thinking, and use what's already available in the inbuilt MetaQuest capabilities. So as you know, I don't know how long it's been right now, but you know, I'm on firmware version 55 by now. I know that people are already getting 56, but I'm still running with. Also, I got it late. Apparently, everyone in the entire world at version 55 already. But anyway, I'm digressing. My point is, you know that you can run apps inside apps. I think that's been happening for a while now. And that's sadly the way I get to play light gun games inside of Age of Joy, and using this kind of weird crude hack thing that I do. Anyway, I'll go to the point. As you can see, there we have Operation Wolf. Operation Wolf. Better this way. If you want to play Operation Wolf, what's going to happen, obviously, as I told you before, is that if you get a coin inside the machine, it will fire up, it will work, but you will get, well, actually someone was mentioning on the Discord that you don't actually get the crosshairs, which makes it even worse. Some games do get the crosshairs because they are inbuilt in the game, like Jurassic Park, for example, but Operation Wolf doesn't, and which makes it even worse. Anyway, that's not the way we're going to play the game in this video here. The way we're going to play the game, the alternative way we're going to play the game, is this. For starters, we're going to get rid of the video for one. Excuse me. ¿Quieres callarte de una puñetera vez, por favor? Gracias. Sorry. Again, the thing is that the video, the attract mode in the machine actually is going to be a nuisance because the actual sound effects of the attract video are going to overimpose over the sound of the game itself. So the first thing that we're going to do is just get away from the machine, a couple of rooms away from the machine, fire up Total Commander.
A few moments later.
Yeah. What we should do is here in Total Commander, just go to Cabinets DB, go to Operation Wolf, and inside here just take the M key. As I was telling you, everything is going wrong. I'm going to have to edit this video later on. We're just going to rename Operation Wolf to anything else. Just add a letter, rename, and when we get back, as you'll see, there's no longer video in here. Okay, this is going to make things much easier. This is just the regular two instances of the regular MAME for Android, which are just easy to find either in, I don't know, APK Pure, or depending on how, even in Google Play. Well, you know, here we have main for Droid and main for all. And what they do is just, let's go with main for Droid.
More moments later.
I'm trying to fire up MAME for Droid instead of MAME for all, because I got already the gun sights set. You'll understand what I mean in a second. Anyway, there you go. Well, the thing here is, as you can see already, we got the 2D screen already overimposed over the screen of the arcade cabinet. So what we're going to do is just, taking the, oh yeah, I forgot, the floating hands. Just do this when you call the UI. Just take your hands and leave them on the sides as far away as possible from the camera, and then call the UI, so as to not have two, four floating pair of hands around, breaking immersion. So the point now is just to get the screen and moving it around, encase it inside the cabinet. See? And now just get back to Mame and fire it up. And there you go. Easy as that. Mame for Droid uses touch input to emulate light gun input actually. So what this shows is that as you are actually using the MetaQuest controllers to simulate touch, as you can see, you actually use the Quest controller as if it was a gun, and you actually shoot at the screen. And the screen is encased again inside the cabinet, so the effect is, if not perfect, is really close to perfect. When you are, sorry about that, when you are enthralled into the game, you barely notice. I mean, the effect is really convincing, which is the point of virtual reality. I mean, you are here in this virtual arcade enjoying yourself. And, well, you say that, excuse me. There you go. As you can see, that's the point. There's a second, well, the thing is, obviously you can't just get rid of the UI bar, unfortunately, and same with, those are the K-bats, obviously. And there's a second way of doing this. The regular screen, excuse me, ¿te quieres callar? The regular screen, which is slightly curved and everything you already know, but there is the other option, which every user is already familiar with, which is using the tablet mode, which same way you can use place and inside the cabinet, also creating the effect. You can also grab it and kneel like that. And when you change the angle at which you're looking at the screen, it also, the angle changes with your head. So you can do this and making the screen look straight to you. As you can see, the effect is really near perfect. You move around, excuse me, because that's the boundary, but if you move around, the effect is that really this is like if you're looking at the actual screen inside the cabinet. The thing, obviously, again, is that you can't get rid of the UI. That's a caveat. That's the problem that this method has. Funny thing is that you can really play anything. Just look at this cabinet right here. This cabinet which I made, and you can see, for playing time crisis, which is base, that's why the video is still from maximum force, because this is actually a maximum force cabinet, repurposed for time crisis. Project Titan, which is a game that, as most people who are well versed in light gun games know has no arcade version because it was just a console game made for PlayStation, for the original PlayStation. So you can also play using EPSX, the EPSX or DuckStation emulators. You can just play Tanky Spirit Titan in here, just the same way that I just played Operation Wolf in here in this cabinet. One last thing before I finish up this video. Let me go back to Mame, but this time I'm going to go to Mame All, which is, and you'll see why, because I want to show you something. Look at this. In here I haven't gotten rid of the actual... Just one moment. ¿Te quieres callar? Calla. Again, as you can see, here we not only have the mouse pointer thing from the MetaQuest UI, but we also have the inbuilt gun sights from Mame. So what's the solution for this? The solution for this is going inside of the config file for Mame, and here in Total Commander, here in Total Commander, please go back. No, main for... Anyway, main folder is good to go. Here in config, in the config folder, you'll find the corresponding config file for every... Excuse me. For every cabinet, every ROM that you're using. And then you can just go to... Excuse me. To Operation Wolf, open with... Excuse me 1 second. And as you can see here in Crosshairs player, get sure that everything is set to 0. Crosshairs player 0, mode 0. You just go to the game for which you want to get rid of the crosshairs, and just do this. Just substitute whatever number there is for 0, and then you'll get rid of the crosshairs, and that's it, and that's all. I mean, that's the way I play, well, as you can see on the other videos on my channel. That's the way I actually get to play inside Age of Joy games that are not officially supported inside Age of Joy. Okay, so Peachy is telling you good night too. So in that spirit, just thank you for watching. This is made exclusively for the people that, well, not exclusively, but mostly for the people in the Discord. I'm uploading this to YouTube instead of just simply sharing it there, because I know that I knew that it was going to take me longer than 10 minutes, so this is going to be a bit bulky to just share it and taking space on my devices. So that's mainly the only reason. Obviously also it might be useful for someone else, so I'll leave it here on YouTube in case anyone gets any use for this. I know that this is... Some people might find this silly, because you can do this simply on your regular, meta home. I know, but the funny thing about this is that you are actually inside an arcade. Right now I'm doing this on a semi-empty room. There's only 3 cabinets in here, but excuse me, there's only 3 cabinets in here, but if you come over here, the guys on the Discord are really familiar with this. But for the benefit of anyone else, as you can see again, this is imitating a real arcade locally. And there's also these random NPCs in here and all kind of animations and everything. So I mean, it definitely beats playing just on a plain 2D screen in your home. So that's it, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and good night.
Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.